What's up guys, Sal here. So after getting our first look at the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus, and if you haven't seen the video, it will be in the description box below, we now have got the first ever look at the Galaxy S23 Ultra courtesy of OnLeaks. Again, these are based on the official CAD schematics, so you can be sure that this is the final design of the S23 Ultra. At first glance, you would say this looks exactly like the S22 Ultra, but there are a few minor changes that makes the S23 Ultra a little better. First off, the camera module at the back. Even though the S23 Ultra retains the same camera cutout, there's a minor difference here. Notably, the depth sensor and laser autofocus module will not protrude and will lay flush with the back panel. Second, the sides are now a little flatter this time, which means the left and right edges of the device won't be as curved as before. This will enhance the S Pen writing experience as it gives more surface area to write on, but will take away the aesthetics of the phone a bit. Also, Samsung has reduced the bezels marginally, and interestingly, the bezels will be uniform on all four sides. Right now on the S22 Ultra, the bottom bezel is a little thicker compared to the top one, so this is a welcome change. And finally, the S23 Ultra will be slightly wider and slimmer than the S22 Ultra, but despite that, it will feature the same battery size and display size. Now we have some interesting development regarding the Unpacked event for the Galaxy S23 Ultra. According to Korean media, Samsung is planning to prepone the Unpacked event by 3 weeks. The S22 was announced on the 9th of February, so the Unpacked for the S23 should take place at some point in early to mid-January. Apparently, Samsung is doing it to counter the iPhone 14 Pro lineup. The demand for the 14 Pro and Max is better than expected, and Samsung wants to bring some Apple users on board before it's too late. Anyway, we also have some information about the chipset of the S23 Ultra. As you already know, Samsung is going all in with Qualcomm Snapdragon processor for the S23 lineup, and according to the new information from ICE Universe, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will have considerable improvements in NPU, which is the AI chip, the ISP, which is the camera chip, and the GPU, the graphics chip. This goes in line with a report we got a few days ago about the GPU that it will be better than the A16 Bionic chip from Apple. Not only that, but he also shared the configuration of the chip. And as you can see, the Prime core has more clock speed at 3.2 GHz compared to the 3 GHz on the 8 Gen 1 on the S22 Ultra. Not only that, but the mid-cores and efficiency cores also have more clock speeds, which means we can expect some noticeable improvements in performance. And since TSMC is making this chipset, it will also be way more efficient than the 8 Gen 1. Expect at least 30% better efficiency than the one on the S22 Ultra. To see the first look at the S23 and S23 Plus, click here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.